welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, I'm Noemi. Today I would like to share with you how I clean my house in the morning. This is a very quick routine that I do every single morning. It's just a very light, very quick cleanup, but it definitely makes a change at the end of the day, and it's definitely give us a nice start in the morning. The first thing that I like to do every single morning, that I open the windows, every single windows and every single day, and even if it's winter or summer, I just love the fresh air. So the first thing after I open the window, I just fix our bed, and it's really not a burden to do it because it's very simple. Basically, I just fold in half the blanket and that's it. So it's really not a big of a thing, but it makes a big change. If you don't make your bed, it's kind of like you just want to go back to your bed, but once it's made, it feels like you're ready for the day and you just don't want to ruin all your work. You know, it's already fixed and looks nice, and you don't want to go back to the bed after that. If it's summer, I just leave the window open. If it's winter, I close it after 10 minutes, but I definitely like to open the window to get some fresh air. After I put back both pillows, I just gather around all the extra books that I left out from yesterday night, and I'm just trying to collect them, and I have my notebook next to my bed. And for next one, I'm gathering all the laundry, and that means I have a spot for that, and I know that's our bedroom and the kids' bedroom and the bathroom maybe. And then I'm just tidying up the closet. I'm putting away the pajamas and everything that has been left out from the previous night and this morning. And then I open the window in the kids' bedroom. At this point, they are up, they're drinking smoothies in the kitchen, and I'm just doing a very quick cleanup here, and just putting away some books. And this is usually their job, so they're putting away always their books, but seems like we just bought out way too many books that we were able to fit in there. So I'm kind of doing a Tetris here to be able to fit everything in there. So after the smoothie, the boys came in and they did their bed. Yeah, they did a good job, I guess. I mean, it looks better than before. But at least they did it, so I appreciate that. And this area, it's pretty much clean and organized most of the time, but I like to go through on their closet and tidy it up a little bit. Like, I know the spots where they're hiding the clothes that they don't want to put on a hanger or fold or something, and I just fix that very quickly in the morning so we can start with an organized closet, and it pretty much stays that way during the day. And I'm just gathering even more books again. I mean, it's all over in the house, and just cleaning up as I go. And there's more toys, like this remote control car, and usually I have a basket where I gather these things, but since we moved into that smaller house, I just walk over there and I just put it in the playroom or whatever it has to go. There's one more book again. And then I start to clean the floor, and usually I like to use a vacuum cleaner, but I have to tell you that this mop does the best job ever. It picks up every tiny dirt and dust. We are allergic to dust, so I have to do good sweeping every day, and under the bed as well. And this does amazing job, and plus it's really fast. Like, I'm telling you, it's just a couple of minutes to do the 2 bedroom and the living room. And I do the rest of the cleaning during the day in the kitchen, more likely on the afternoon after I cooked. But in the morning, I like to do the 2 bedrooms because, you know, you're done with the sleeping, you're ready for the day. You don't go usually back during the day in that room, so I'm just basically getting ready for the night. And I know the hot spots where I have to do the good sweep, like behind the door, and we had another type of floor in our previous home, and I saw the dirt on it. It was very visible, so I know what are the hot spots for that. But in the morning, usually I just do the 2-bedroom, the bathroom, and the living room. So for next, at this point, my boys brushed their teeth, and I can monitor this, and I can tell when they didn't brush their teeth because they always leave out their toothbrush. So that's a good side of it. I can check whenever they use the brush or not. So I'm just putting away whatever left out, the makeup and toothbrush, toothpaste, you name it, we have it, and I just put it away afterwards. And I just really use the same method of cleaning as I would do as a deep cleaning. I have a deep cleaning video that I can link it down below, and I show you how I clean in more details our bathroom. But I like to wash out our sink every single day, since it's the 4 of us using this one bathroom. It's just really, I feel better that I clean it more often, and especially because we use a homemade toothpaste that has coconut oil in there, so it can get out really fast, I'm telling you. And that's just a really quick way of washing out the sink with the dish soap, and it just basically keep it at bay. Everything is just so much easier to clean if you keep up. It's just a very, very lightly cleaning, very light cleaning. I like to give a good wash for the tub every morning, and if I don't get around that the second day, every second day it's a must, but I like to do this every day because again it's a 4 of us who use this one tub, and it's just a very, very fast way to keep it clean. And if I do this often, it literally just takes a minute or 2 and not longer than that, and it just really, really keeps it so shiny and clean that I don't have to do a more detailed clean. Once in a while I do the more of the top part with the tile, but otherwise this is the most dirty area done there. The top part and the faucet part, it's kind of gets foggy and just not as shiny and sparkly, so I like to wash this off as well. And then I do the same thing with the toilet, just a dish soap. It doesn't disinfect, but it removes the dirt, and just a very quick cleaning with the vinegar and water solution. And it's not a deep cleaning, but just wiping off a little bit just to make it a little bit more clean. It feels more clean. So this is just a fast cleaning until we get through the end of the week. So the next thing that I like to do is fill up my diffuser, and I use it at night and in the morning. And in the morning I choose those smell that it energize you, and this morning I choose the orange and vanilla smell, the orange blaze from doTERRA, and I love this smell, and I just like to put it in the bathroom so it gives a nice smell. And I place the other one somewhere around in the house. And for next one, I'm starting to do the kitchen. After breakfast, I clean up the table and I'm just washing it off. And I have to tell you that table is not a permanent table for us. We just use it now. This used to be my artist table. So it's kind of like cleaning a Velcro. So I start to wash the dishes that is left after the breakfast, and I like to wash all the dishes at night, but yesterday I made a tapioca pudding and I burned it down. So the pot is soaking in there in the sink. And yeah, if you want to have the recipe for the coconut milk that I made, I will link it down below, but I used that milk to make the tapioca and that was amazing. I mean, it was gone in a day, this full pot of tapioca pudding. But yeah, I burned it down. So I was soaking overnight and I'm just basically cleaning out the sink, so make sure it's gonna be empty after the breakfast. And do you see that burn spot? Yep, I burned it really good. So after the breakfast, I like to clean all the countertops and just wash all the dishes that is left after the breakfast, and that way it's gonna be ready when I have to make the lunch. It's gonna be welcoming and it's just less things to do during the day, because when you just have to cook or you just have to prepare a meal itself, it's not as a big of a burden to do, only if you have to clean up before you do that. So I find that I'm more motivated to cook and serve healthy food for my family if the kitchen is ready for me. So I like to wash everything by hand, so I can just leave it there for 5 minutes, and once it's dripping for 5 minutes, I can just wipe them off the excess of water, and then I just put it away right away. Even the Vitamix too, I don't like to leave it out, even though we use it quite often, but I can put it away in less than 30 seconds and I don't have to go around it all day, and just, yeah, it's not in the way. For next, I'm cleaning the countertop and the cooktop, and as you can see, I'm holding the phone and talking with my friend, so it's a little bit of multitask going on there. But as you can see, you can do even with one hand things that can help you later on the day. I'm just putting away all the dried ones, and everything dry and clean, and it's ready to use, and nothing is on the countertop, and it's waiting for me to make a lunch the next time when I'm coming to the kitchen. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Hi. Oh. Okay. Okay, coming. And yeah, I think that's it.